Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, to another video. I hope you're all doing really well. I have been a little bit inconsistent in my uploads, I am aware, but there is so much that I have been filming and loads of Christmas things, and I'm just trying to do it obviously when little people are not around. And as you can see next to me, today's video is going to be what I am putting in the boys' 1st of December box. So I give them a box of things on the 1st of December every year, which is basically full of things that they can use throughout December that's Christmas related, just gets us all festive feeling and in the mood. Because for me, to be honest, that's like the best bit of Christmas. Like the run up to Christmas a lot of the time is actually better than the actual day. Does anybody else find that? Like just all the little activities that we do up until Christmas Day, and yeah, all of that stuff is just my favourite bit. All the planning, all the family time together. So I used to always give a box like this on Christmas Eve and not the 1st of December, but it just didn't make much sense because we're going to get so much more use out of the stuff that is in this box over the weeks instead of just like right close to Christmas. So I thought I would show you what I have put in my 1st of December box for the boys this year. I've got 3 boys, 10, 8 and 6. So this is for the 3 of them to share between them. So I will jump straight into it and show you everything that I put in it. I've also got my Christmas mugs and things out of the loft. I went up into the loft the other day, got all the decorations down. Very exciting because then you forget what you've got, don't you? So I am excited that I've got this mug of mine that I absolutely love. I think it was from Asda. They do this like whole range of gingerbread style things, so they've definitely got them this year as well, because I bought some more things to match this mug the other day. So yeah, Christmas mugs for the foreseeable with my coffee. Okay, so this box that I used last year, I got from Home Bargains. They have got them again this year. I can't remember exactly how much it was. They've got different designs this year as well, so if you weren't keen on this one, then they definitely have some different styles. They might do different sizes as well. I'll show you when it's empty, because what I'm going to do is like I'll just go through each item and show you it, and then when it's empty I'll show you what the lid looks like, because it's just like this big chest. I have done individual boxes for the boys before, because I've got some for Christmas Eve, and I'll probably still put a few bits in for them to do little Christmas Eve boxes as well, just to have on Christmas Eve. But I just do the one big box for the 3 of them because I just feel like there's a lot of things that they can share when we do it this way. So yeah, the big box is from Home Bargains. I mean, a lot of this is from Home Bargains. Everything I buy is Home Bargains. And in it I tend to put in lots of like Christmas crafts that we can do throughout December. So I need the chocolate coins. We have got, this is more for Archie. He's my 6-year-old and he is a maker. He loves doing these things. I mean, I will see if the other pair will want to do it with me, but they're getting that little bit older. So the crafty stuff doesn't interest them as much. But we have got some hanging decorations here. This was really inexpensive as well. It doesn't have the price on it, but it was from Home Bargains. It was only about £2, I think. So you can make your own tree hanging decorations, which I know Archie's gonna love. So it's just fun to do stuff like that up until Christmas. It's a sew your own. No, it's a bit of sewing, so he'll love that because he's never done that before. And it's for age 3+. I've also got these. Now these were actually, because I put so much in it, and this is what always happens, we didn't do every activity that I put in it last time. So these were actually in the tree last year, in the box last year, and we never got around to doing them. So I have put them back in again this year for us to do. So it's a magic Christmas tree and then a magic snowman. They might still have these this year actually. Again, Home Bargains. Grows in 12 hours, so it does some sort of, we've got some sort of solution in there that makes it turn into these things. I don't really know how it works, but another one that Archie is going to love. Just something to do, isn't it, on the days when you don't have much planned. Another thing that I had in this last year, again, that we never got round to doing, that I am determined to do this year, is this jigsaw puzzle. I think I got this from the Works last year, and I'm sure I've seen it in there again still this year. I want to definitely sit down with the boys and do this. I feel like Toby would really like this. He's 10 and he will have the patience for this, I think. So it's a 500 piece Christmas scene, and yeah, I think that'd be nice if we just get some nice hot chocolates and some biscuits and we can sit and do this of an evening. It'd just be a nice little thing to do together. So yeah, it's a Santa Claus by the fireplace scene, so that is another good thing to put in there. Nice big family jigsaw puzzle. I've also got another one that again was in here last year, because I just think some of these things, if you're going to put them in one year and then if you save them again till next year, there's no way that Archie's going to really remember that he did this jigsaw last year. So you don't always have to buy loads of new stuff. I'll put things back in for this year and then we can use them again. So I haven't actually spent a huge amount because some of it I just had anyway, and there's no harm in doing that, just putting things back in again. So it's more of a puzzle for him. It's an age 3+ one. This was probably from the works as well, actually, or Home Bargains, but like I say, because it was last year, I can't remember exactly, but that's just a 45 piece puzzle that he can sit and do as well, because he might not find the other one as interesting, or it might, I mean, he might do. Well, we shall wait and see. But yeah, puzzles and little crafts are always good. I also got this the other day from B&M. This was £4. It's a kids versus grown-ups quiz. We love doing stuff like that. We absolutely love, like, I'll get together with my sister and my dad, my nephews, and we love to do a board game. We love to sit around and play Go Fish, or Uno is a really good one. If you haven't played Uno, then definitely something like that. Go in your 1st of December box. It's a great little family game. The kids absolutely love it. We have so much fun. And I just spotted this the other day in B&M and thought this would be a good one for us all to do. So kids questions for them, obviously, and then grown-ups questions. So yeah, they're going to enjoy that because we do love a bit of a games night, and it's just nice to get everyone together. Another thing that I always include is a gingerbread house kit. I mean, it's one of those things, nobody really eats it. I mean, I will eat bits of it, but the boys love doing it so much. I love doing it with them, so I always get one of these, and it's just one of those traditions that I just can't see us not doing every year. So this again was from B&M. This was £5. They've got quite a lot of different ones in there. They also have dairy milk ones, so you can make a chocolate gingerbread house. It's not obviously gingerbread because it's dairy milk, but when you look at what's inside it, it's mainly just chocolate bars. But yeah, to make the walls out of dairy milk bars is pretty cool. But I like to do the traditional gingerbread house with them. This has got Skittles and Haribo, and then all your sweets inside, M&Ms. It's got quite a lot of different things actually. So yeah, that's just a bit of fun for us to sit and do. None of the boys actually like gingerbread at all, but I really like it, so it's probably me that's going to be sat dipping a wall in my cup of tea. But yeah, that's another little activity that we like to do. I also spotted this in Home Bargains the other day as well for a couple of £2. This is some magic snow. So if you add water, it's going to make snow, and it expands 100 times the original size. So that's again going to be something fun. I had something like this actually that I put in the box last year, and Archie did it in the sink, didn't tell me, and poured it all in the sink in the upstairs and blocked it up completely. So I'll have to make sure, because obviously it expands so much, I'll have to make sure that he doesn't do that with this. These were in the box last year as well, which we didn't open, so I put them back in again, and we will definitely use them this year. So they're just some giant cards, again for our games of Go Fish. The boys could sit and play with them as well by themselves, like if they, because they know how to play these games. So if they want to sit and have a game of cards with the big cards, I mean, they are extra big, that just might be a little bit easier for them to do if they're bigger, and less likely to lose them, because that happens quite often. They were from Home Bargains as well for just a couple of £2. Good little stocking filler as well. I've also put in some hot chocolate pods. This goes with my coffee machine, and Archie in particular loves a hot chocolate, and he really likes pressing the buttons for a hot chocolate, so I got some of the Cadbury's ones. Yeah, just because he's been asking me to get some, and Dylan really likes a hot chocolate as well, so I thought I'd get some of the pods, which they sell in B&M. I think it's around £3.99 for these ones. They also do the Milka ones, which are nice, and the Oreo ones the boys really like as well, but I thought I'd just get these because I spotted them. So it's nice that we've got a good supply of hot chocolate throughout December as well. So every year I get the boys some Christmas pajamas to wear throughout December. Normally I get some to match, and I haven't done this year, but I do know, because these ones were from Asda, I do know that they have got adult sizes in these style, but these just all say something different. So normally I get them quite like cheesy ones, and there was other ones that I wanted to get them, but I always struggle. If you ever look for family Christmas pajamas, you have to be so early, because the sizes, if you've got a lot to buy for, getting the right sizes just can take forever, like searching for different family pajamas and finding the ones you want and thinking that you've cracked it, and then going to get another size that you need for somebody else and you can't get it. But I did manage to get these all in the boys sizes. They look quite big actually, and they're not like crazy Christmassy that they're not going to be able to, I mean they would wear them all year anyway, but they can definitely still wear these when it's not Christmas anymore. So I got this one that just says naughty-ish, hashtag snuggle season. So yeah, these were Georgia Asda. I really like the checked trousers. They all say something different. That one says naughty-ish, this one says all the hugs, and then this one is for Archie, and this just says merry everything on it, and they all have like different slogans on. Asda is very good for the family pajamas, but like I say, sizing, you have to just be quick. I don't know why they sell out so quickly, but I really struggled last year. I think I ended up getting them from Home Bargains, so that's quite a good place to get your Christmas pajamas from. They always have some nice ones. Oh, and just to say the prices, they were £7 each for each pair of those. I always put in new toothbrushes as well for them, which I got from Home Bargains, just these little electric ones, the Firefly range. They were about £2 I think, so I just get them one of them each that they can use in December. Don't know why, but that's just always something that I put in there. They do love a new toothbrush as well, like it's the little things that they get excited about. They do enjoy getting a new toothbrush. But yeah, it's just always a bit of an argument over who has which one, but I'm pretty sure that any of them will be happy with any of these, because we have got Transformers ones and then Avengers, so yeah, they should be happy with them. What else have we got? I always put Christmas socks as well. These were from B&M. How much were they? I've taken the prices off everything already, and then I didn't save the receipt. There are 6 pairs in here. I'm going to just say they were a couple of pounds, because I wouldn't have paid any more than that. Yeah, 6 different pairs, and they'll just come in. They'll normally have something for school as well, which, you know, involves them wearing Christmassy things, so they are just nice to have. I also spotted this the other day in Home Bargains and thought it was just really cute. This is probably going to be one that Archie loves the most. We do read a lot of Christmassy books at Christmas. I'll tell you what else I do in a minute as well when it comes to Christmas books, but this was in Home Bargains. It was £2 or £1.99, and yeah, Peter Rabbit, oh, I just love it. I love reading these little books with them. Even Toby, I will probably force him to come and sit down and read some of these little books, because it's just lovely. And I think, no, they probably will all like this, even though Toby wouldn't want to admit that he would enjoy sitting and having me read this book to him, but I do think they're just really cute. And it's a Peter Rabbit one, and who doesn't love Peter Rabbit? So that was a nice little book that I just wanted to put in there for them. Also, good old chocolate coins, because you just have to, don't you? They just have to be everywhere at Christmas time. So these were £1 each from B&M. Also the cookie mix, I got this from B&M as well. This is £1. These could be for Santa Claus, or we may make them before that. But yeah, some gooey chocolate chip cookie mix, because you've got to do some baking in December. You just have to. It's a regular thing that you've got to do all the baking and have the house smelling like fresh baked cookies all the time. I'm just all for it. So yeah, this is a very easy Betty Crocker mix that you just add butter and water, and just a dead simple one for the kids to do with me. I feel like this is a Christmas essential as well, the Festive Friends biscuits. I always loved these as a kid, so I thought I would grab a box of them. They're about £1 I think, and I got them from Home Bargains as well, but obviously they sell them everywhere. So yeah, lots of treats. I'll probably add a few more treats in here, I'm not gonna lie. A few more things for them to have throughout December. And then I also have this that I picked up the other day. This is just like a little bath bomb that I got from Home Bargains again. It was about £1. This is going to be for Dylan really, because the other two have eczema. I tend to get their bath bombs, things for them, from somewhere like Lush, where it's not harsh on the skin, whereas these ones from Home Bargains, I just don't trust that they're not going to dry their skin out quite a lot. So this is going to be for Dill really, for him to put in his bath. And then I also put in their Christmas throws. Again, these are just something they have every year, but I still put them in the box because I just save them for them to get out at Christmas. It's like that Christmas thing, and then they can have them on their bed with the Christmas bedding and everything. So these were from, I think these were from Asda a few years ago now though, but they were only like £6. But again, it's just something that they can use throughout December, and when we're snuggled up, it's just nice if it's Christmas themed. So I always put their throws in there as well. I just pad out the bottom of the box with them normally as well. What I would have ready for them the 1st of December, we had an elf that came to visit us last year, because you can adopt one, and I adopt this elf, and it comes with the book that tells you all about them, and it's all very lovely and magical. So normally this would be something that we'd have a look at, because we get excited because obviously the elf would visit on the 1st of December. But Archie's not a fan. I don't know if anybody else's children is like this about the elf, but he actually finds it quite terrifying, and he doesn't want the elf to visit this year. He really does not like the thought of the elf being around the house when he's asleep. So I think we're gonna ask it not to come this year, but that would normally be something that would go quite nice in the 1st of December box if you are having your elf visit. Well, I'm pretty sure the elf will know not to come, because Archie's just, he won't sleep otherwise. So that's always a good one though, if you're doing your 1st of December box. And then the last thing that I really like doing, it doesn't really go in this box, but it's just to do with like an alternative advent calendar, is, and I've got some here that I've started wrapping. I have got 25 Christmas books, and they are the type of books that you can get from the works. I think you can get like 10 for £10 or something. I haven't bought any new ones this year. Again, this is something that I'm going to use the same ones from last year, wrap them all up, and then the boys can take it in turns to pick one each night for us to read together. And it's just nice because we will sit and have warm milk, cookies, and have a little Christmas story every night up until Christmas, and I just love it. It's just a nice thing to do together, and it's just, I think when you're a kid, if you've got anything to unwrap, like just to prolong that excitement for them, like I just absolutely love doing that. And I try to think of all things that I think that I would really have loved as a kid, and yeah, it's just keeping the excitement going for as long as possible. I know that people will find that it's like, you know, Christmas is just one day, and you can do it too early and get sick of it. But definitely not spending a lot this year on gifts. I'm going way more homemade. Always end up going really silly with things. You end up with all this stuff that doesn't get opened and doesn't get played with. Very aware of things ending up in landfill and all that sort of thing. Like I say, this hasn't cost me anything because I use the same books every year for them. I mean, Toby's obviously older, so he's not as keen on some of these stories. I can start switching it up to older books. Probably will do next year, to be honest. But it's just about the inexpensive traditions to me that I just really love doing for them over the expensive gifts. Like this kind of thing any day. Like obviously I know this is a lot of stuff, but some of it is from last year, and a lot of it's quite inexpensive, and it's a lot of it's things that we can do together, which is just, that's what I'm excited about basically. This is the box when the lid is shut. Really cool. I think it's so good. And when they've had a look at all of this, we tend to keep everything inside there, like the books and things, so that they can go into the chest and pick one of the books to unwrap each day. And yeah, it's our little activity box for the month, and I am so excited for them to receive it this year. I'm probably more excited about it than they are a lot of the time, to be honest, because I get really excited putting these things together for them. But I really hope that you enjoyed seeing everything in my 1st of December box. If you have any ideas that you like to do that I haven't mentioned, I would love to hear them. I would love to know any suggestions or anything like that. I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will see you again for my next one. Bye everyone.